Henrik, are all these one-goal games mentally exhausting? And what does it say about your guys that you've won the majority of these low-scoring one-goal games?
Well, I think it helps us when we're in that position almost every night, that you keep your focus on the right things. That's what it comes down to. I think we all understand that every play matters throughout the game because we're that close every game. So it's all the board battles and then making the right plays in our own end offensively. It'll all matter. So to keep your focus throughout the game is key. And I think we also have confidence in our group when it comes down to it because we believe in each other and the system we have. And so it's always a good feeling to go into the third and you just try to push yourself to get that win.
Right there.
Tampa's only goal came on the power play. What did you guys do so well defensively against them tonight in 5-on-5 situations?
Well, obviously we need to focus on their top players. They're moving the puck really well and they have a lot of speed. If you lose the puck in the wrong areas, you're going to see the speed even more. So I think we did a really good job of putting pucks in the right place, and that's when you really slow them down a little bit. But they also showed, especially on their power play, the skill they have and how they can move the puck. So something we have to remember going forward.
Right here. Henrik, what do you think of the team's performance overall coming off an emotional series?
Yeah, I think it's always a big concern when you play a Game 7 like that, overtime and everything on the line. And the good thing is we had 2 days, and the day off, you can reflect and process everything. And then yesterday you had a full day of just preparation, practice, and meetings, and really get your head in the right place. So I think that helped us being ready here. There should not be any excuses. When you come out here, you have to be ready, and you have to know what to expect. And I think we did a great job coming out in the first period and set the tone.
Right there.
Henrik, when you look around the room and you see who the young guys follow, has Dominic Moore always been one of those guys with the habits and the tone that he sets with his work ethic?
I think so. He's, I think the routines he has, the way he prepares, he's a true pro, I think. And he had it early on. My rookie year, it was his rookie year, and I'm all about preparation, and I can see him almost being like a goalie with everything he does and prepare himself to get into the right place going into every game. And I think that's why he's been so consistent throughout his career as well. He brings his game to a level that he's helping the team every night and face-offs and making great plays, and now he's getting more minutes and he deserves it the way he's playing right now.
Henrik, over here.
Oh, sorry.
Style-wise and otherwise, what did you see today about the Lightning compared to Washington?
Well, there is a lot of similarities. I think they have a couple guys with big shots. They have some playmakers. They move the puck a lot side to side. Maybe Washington played a little bit more physical, but I think that's just going to increase for each game. You have to expect it to get more and more physical. That's usually how it goes a lot of times when you play in these series. You kind of feel the game a little bit in the first period, and then it increase. But we talked about speed going into this game. That I think there's two teams that can play fast and move the puck well and create chances from there. So pretty much what we expected we saw out there. So it was a fun game to play, and I'm just happy the way we rebounded from the goal there. And we took a couple penalties, put ourselves in a tough spot. We managed to keep our cool and came up with a big one in the end.
You and Avi have mentioned the system, the belief in the system, the belief in the players. How much have the results strengthened that belief, and what is it about the system that allows you to thrive in these games?
Well, I think the system we have 2 years ago, it took us some time. I think everybody was used to a certain way of playing, and then we changed a lot the way we played in our own end. And when we got that in the right place, you can't rely on skill every night. We have the skill, but there's no way you can win consistently if you're always going to rely on making great plays or rely on unbelievable efforts. You have to be able to rely on your team game and your team concept on nights where not everything is working for you. And I think the system we have really gives us an opportunity to play at our best. And our top players, even throughout the lineup, we're playing to our strength with the system we have. And great skaters can move the puck, and the system really allows us to play that way. So I think it's a good fit.
One right there.
Henrik, you just finished a series where you were continually chasing the other team, coming from behind both in the series and in games. How much difference is it now to have the advantage early on here?
Well, it's just one game, but you always look to get a good start and build something. But you can't think too much about it. You just come back here tomorrow and then get a good practice and get ready for the next one. But it's always a good feeling to start at home with a good feeling and build some confidence, because you start over. Whatever happened last year, it was amazing the way it ended, but you just put it behind you and you start over. And this was the first good step for us.
Last one right here.
Henrik, just seeing Callahan and Stroman out there, what was the emotion to see those guys?
Well, obviously you've been thinking about it during the regular season when you play them. That was more emotionally. Now, the only thing I see is them being in our way, making it to the next round. So you don't want to think too much about it, that you played with them for a long time and you're good friends. You're past that now. It's such an important time of the year that when the game starts, I'm just focusing on what I need to do. But obviously they played a huge part, this team, when they were here. But again, we played them 3 times through the regular season, so you kind of went through that back then, and now it's a different story. You know, I think we're all very focused on playing every guy really hard out there, and I mean the guys we knew for a long time back here.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.